Yeah, this thing, it's really confusing because this is a new app I'm using to record. I don't usually use this app. I had to upgrade though. I had no choice. The other app just totally fucking shat the bed, and I had to get rid of it. Um, and it's weird because I just downloaded this. I used it for like the last 2 seconds, and it's literally just asking me, "Hey, how would you like to rate our app?" Rate your app? I didn't even what? And I was thinking, dude, I don't want to do this right now. Because, if you try to rate something, it usually takes you to another page, right? So you got to leave what the fuck you're doing and go somewhere else. No, come on, fuck that. But then I also thought, dude, what if you don't rate it? And they're like keeping track of that shit. Like, what if you rate it like 1 star or something just to get rid of it? And then they start giving like really fucked up updates or something. Or maybe it's like my fucked up mind, because that's what I would do if I owned a business. And, I'm trying to make my name out there and people give me like 1 star. I'd be like, what? Motherfucker, you know what? I would give them an update, especially if they're still using it, because you can't give me 1 star and keep using my shit. Then I would fuck with you, and you probably deserve it. You have like a selfie app or something, and then like every 18th picture, it would just be like I added something to your folder, to your image folder. It'll be like an advertisement of like an old lady's taint or something. I don't know. I mean, I'll pixelate it obviously, but it'll just be like a little star and with something written really tiny, so you're forced to zoom into her butthole to be like, what does that say? And when you zoom in really, really close, it says, rate my app. I think that'd be really fucking dope. Oh shit, what am I didn't even do an intro. Okay, yeah, here you go. All right, here we are. This is BerCHILLin podcast. This is number 13, I think. Yeah, it is number 13, isn't it? You're hearing my sultry voice and no other voice here because we don't have Martha no more. She had to do other stuff. She went on with her life, and I mean, it's really fun having her here. I like having like someone to bounce off of, especially her, because Martha's super smart. She's super witty. But I mean, you have to be really wanting to record stuff, like to be podcasting. Or you don't do it because you're wasting everyone's time. And I think she just got to this realization where it's like, dude, I've been having a long distance relationship with my boyfriend. He's coming here, or she's going there. I don't remember. It's one of those. Anyway, they're coming back together. It's like Jack and Rose, except Jack never died, and he floated away on the ice door. And now they found each other. They were writing letters in bottles, and so she's gonna go meet him finally. So if you have one of those Titanic moments, it's really hard to be like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I really need you here telling dick jokes on a podcast in Berlin, Germany. What the fuck? No, dude, go find your love. Go find your orgasm. Go find your happiness, because, and maybe even a baby. I hope not. Not, Martha's cool, but no more babies, please. We gotta stop fucking. People, this is getting out of hand. There's way too many babies. Anyway, I'm very happy for her. Very proud of her. I'm glad that she's doing something she likes. We did try to get together. That was the whole point of this. We wanted to record one more thing together, and it was just going to be like a big goodbye and haha and what are we going to do in the future, and she gave advice, and it was like 30 minutes long, maybe a little more, I don't know, and that was it. And then at the end of it, the app crashed. The fucking app crashed. Technology robbed you of one of the smoothest, most fucking awesome, hilarious podcasts ever, and it just came out of us. It was like one of those perfect poops. You don't have to wipe, no nothing. It was just like bloop, over, boom. It was just like seamless. And you really hope for those recordings. But it's okay, because we got together afterwards. We were both super like, I was more disappointed than she was, I'll be honest with you. She was more chill about it. She's like, oh, it happens, it crashed, it's fine, we can make another recording, a little short one. She was meeting for dinner, so she didn't have time to sit down and do that. But I was like, yeah, okay, fine, I guess, whatever. I wasn't really into it, but I tried. I tried to laugh my way through it. You can hear the disappointment even in my laughter as I try to hide it. But Martha's like so chill. she's being positive, and that's why I like having her around. But anyway, yeah, so 30 minutes of a beautiful podcast condensed into a very sad 2-minute one. I did promise I would still air it, so here it is. You can hear Martha's goodbyes and my very, very poorly hidden disappointment. Enjoy. So, yeah, this is
Here's
it.
a quick input from me.
Mhm.
I guess that's going to be in a bigger podcast.
Yeah.
So Mike and I just recorded a 30-minute podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and the recording crashed. So we just had a conversation actually. Because if it's not recording, it's I guess a normal conversation in the kitchen.
Yes.
So it's late and I'm hungry, so we're not going to do the whole podcast anymore.
Fuck
which is really unfortunate.
that.
But I still wanted to say goodbye because the big announcement of this podcast was that I'm breaking up with you guys.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, she broke up with. I fired her. No, I'm joking. Yeah.
Mike fired me. That's a story. Okay, I thought we wouldn't talk about it, but so I'm gonna have to leave it up to Mike from now on, and a potential new co-host.
That's right. Still
hopefully
looking.
soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a great time. Those 2 podcasts made a big impact in my life. But yeah, it was a great time. I hope to be on your podcast maybe as a guest at some point with your new co-host.
Always welcome.
And yes, so the 30-minute podcast is now a 2-minute podcast.
Yes, it is. It's the shortest one ever. You know what? I'll record something around it. But I did at least wanted to give Martha a chance to say bye. She has been here and she has been fun, and I love her advice. She's really fucking hilarious. And for the next person who comes, we'll have to hire another host. One of you, what is it, like 700 followers now on Instagram, 60 subscribers on YouTube. What? I think we made it big. Oh yeah, finally. I dreamed of this day. One of you at least, or know someone. Yeah, so if you feel like you're funny, you like giving advice, hit us up. Otherwise, I have a couple people that are already looking into this, and hopefully have another host, so I don't have to do this alone, because my brain is full of dick jokes, and that's useless for relationship advice. So, yeah.
Ciao.
Yeah. So, ciao to Martha. Ciao for me. This is Hula. Yeah. Until next time. Bye. Oh my God. Cringe when I hear that. Oh, the disappointment. You have no idea. You see, this thing, it doesn't capture it. You have no idea. I wanted to slap my balls against the fucking wall. I was so upset that it was just a waste of everything. Anyway, we had the experience. It was fun. It was great. I gotta try to stop saying I say it way too many times. It really bothers me. And now I told you that I say it, and it bothers me. Now you're gonna listen every time I say it. Hey, that's what I need. That's the training I need to stop saying every 2 seconds. And I do it in my normal life. It makes you look guilty even when you're not. Like, you come in and your wife thinks you're jerking off or something, and you weren't. And she's like, "You jerking off?" You know, like, dude, you couldn't. Then that means you did. You know what I mean? You just ummed all over the place. But yeah, what was it about? Oh yeah, Martha. Yeah, dude. Thanks for doing this. You'll be missed. You take care of yourself, kid. Like we talked about, you're always invited back. So, yeah, enjoy your life and see you around until next time. Yeah. So anyway, I need another host. I have a couple people that ask me. I don't know who's a good fit, because it's not only a matter of just being like, oh, I can tell jokes or I can give good advice. It's like, you have to be motivated. You really, I mean, I'm not gonna pretend like I sit here being a hard worker. All right. You know I don't. My podcast comes out like once every month and a half. How hard do you think I'm fucking working? But I mean, at least that. So if you want to be a co-host, you at least have to have like at least once a month I can spare some time. And that's not always easy to find in Berlin. And I don't like making podcasts just because like, oh, so you have to post all the time, bro. You got to put like every week or every month or whatever. But then, yeah, that's how you get fake shit. That's how you get fake ass, boring ass content. That's all over YouTube. That's all over SoundCloud. It's fucking everywhere. Just people just routinely shitting things out because they feel like, well, if I don't have like a steady pace of it, then people aren't going to want to watch it. But I think that's bullshit. Because even if you have like a stand-up routine, your stand-up comedy, you can just be like on a roll and fucking hitting clubs all night, and within 6 months you have a brand new act. You have a whole 30 minutes that you're ready to put out there and good to go. And some people, it may take them a year, 2 years, and they come back with like a 45-minute act and they're really happy with it. It just depends. You never know, and no one's expecting anything from the comedians. You know what I mean? Like the stand-up guys, you never like, hey, Martin, when's the next one coming out? You got 3 months left. but it's expected of podcasters and YouTube personalities. It's bullshit, dude. Stop doing that shit. When you see a flash and it says there's a new BerCHILLin, then listen to it, because you know that shit's gonna be fucking awesome. If you have my sense of humor, that shit's gonna be dope. So, just be happy. And then it's also cool because it's like a surprise. You never know when it just drops out of nowhere. It's like bird shit that you want. It's like a bird shitting and you see it coming and you actually open your mouth and try to catch it. Wouldn't that be amazing if you just look up to see the weather and you see a shit coming down, but it tastes like something that you really love? I don't know, ice cream, hot Cheetos, something, and you actually go after it. That's what a podcast should be. It should be bird shit that you eat. All right? So, yeah, with that aside, it's a podcast. It's based in Berlin. I live in Berlin for a few years now. I'm from Hawaii. People always ask me why they call me Hula. They call me Hula, and that's why. All right? It's mystery solved. I like to give advice to people. It's just something that I like to do. It distracts me from my own problems, which is probably true. But I also just, I'm really good at putting myself in other people's shoes and then giving you the most honest advice possible of what I would do. And I just had a good track record of it actually not going so bad. Like, no one's dead, no one killed themselves, no babies died, no wars broke out. So my advice has been going pretty fucking good, I have to say, with the help of Martha. So without Martha here, let's see if I can still do it alone. And I probably can, because I'm a big boy. I have hair in really private places now, and I think that's a sign that I should have matured a little bit by now to where I can actually be helpful to society. So let's try to make that happen, all right? Okay, so when I was recording with Martha for that little bit, what was actually lost was the advice that we did. I did want to do one more advice with Martha before she went, and it was a fitting one. We have maybe like 2 or 3, but there was one that really stood out because the guy is actually asking about long-distance relationships, and this is what she was about to end. So I thought, what more fitting advice or problem to give advice to than this one? So here's what I'll do now. I'm not going to try to recreate what Martha said, because I couldn't do it justice, and because I would make it way too funny, and she's not that funny, as we all know. So, here, let me pull it up before I start blabbing. I'll read it. Let me see what the question is from this person who's writing in. And just so you're wondering, you can message me on Instagram if you want. Go for it. Facebook. Or some people just send it by email because it's a little more anonymous. Our email address here is OhShitWasThatToday@gmail.com. Do it like a question so you don't forget what the fuck it is. Just say, oh shit, was that today? @gmail.com. Just remember that shit. Or message me. Don't put it in the comments of fucking Instagram or Facebook where everybody can see it if it's personal stuff. Don't write to me about this lump you have on your ass and you're just having anxiety about it. In the fucking comment section where my grandma just putting cupcake recipes. Just send it to me like by message, dude. Like, come on. And I will definitely answer it on the podcast. All right? So, here's this guy, long distance relationship. Here's what he wrote. Dear Hula, I love the podcast. Please post more. Anyway, very Berlin. So me and my girlfriend have been dating for the last 1.5 years and only moved in together 3 months ago. I cannot live with just anyone because my social anxiety would keep me locked in my room, but I never had an issue with her. I actually see a real future. But a couple of weeks ago, I should do that dramatic, hold on. But a couple of weeks ago, she was offered a higher paying job in another city. So at the end of the year, she'll probably move to Munich. What are your thoughts on long distance relationships? And how can I shake this fear that she may find someone else or even cheat on me? It has happened before when I was in high school, and maybe I'm still traumatized. Advice, GR. All right, now I'm going to have to take Martha into my body in a very non-sexual way and without a strap on and try to picture what she said. Now, Martha said, hey, so, I had a long distance relationship, and when you have this relationship, it's really important that you don't put your fears on the other person because you don't know what they may do. You cannot be afraid because then you're not living your life to the fullest. Love is about just doing what you feel and hoping for the best. You know, you can't control people, so you just have to trust. It was something like that. Did that sound like Martha? Okay, probably not. Martha probably doesn't think so either, but Martha's wrong. So, which is really good advice. She did give good advice. My advice is this, probably very similar to Martha's, which is there's no point. There's no point. There's that movie, what is it, like True Bridge or Spy Bridges. The one with Tom Hanks, like that one movie. What was it called again? I don't know. Bridge Spies. I'll just say Bridge Spies. It's probably totally wrong, but it's about the Berlin Wall. You know what I'm talking about? So Bridge Spies, there was a guy who's going to be killed by the Americans. He was a spy for Russia or something like that. You can tell I paid a lot of attention to the movie. He's always painting or making model planes or something. I think he was painting, though. And yeah, he was basically going to the court, and he was going to be put to death for being a spy. Yo, what the fuck? There's not many more stressful situations in life than that, than knowing that I got caught doing something I shouldn't be doing, and the punishment for that thing is death. Are you serious? You're gonna kill me? And there is no humane way. I don't know why people eat meat. I don't eat meat. Okay, I'm way close to vegan. Okay, I'm probably vegan now, but still. And that's why, because people are like, yeah, well, I eat meat, but I'm not eating it from one of those like torture farms. I'm going to Happy Acres. Yeah, Happy Acres meats where the cows live in happiness in the sun and they dance and play and suck each other's dicks and they have a good old time and then I murder them. How does that make it better? How does it make it better? Give me a cow that's living in shit or something. What are you doing, you idiots? There's no good way to die. So anyway, if you're being sentenced to death, you're not happy about it. There's no way to die. You're super stressed out. But anyway, in this movie, the guy, he's totally sentenced to death. It's going to happen. You know what I mean? So you expect him to be freaking out. And Tom Hanks asked him, like, hey, you do realize what I just told you, right? Like, he was like a lawyer or something. I don't fucking know. Again, my attention skills are great, but they're not that great. This movie was borderline boring, and it was really disappointing. I love Steven Spielberg. This one was a little dry. Anyway, so he's like, yeah, dude, you know you're going to die, right? And the guy was like, yeah, probably. And Tom Hanks was like, yeah, and you're not worried? And he's like, yeah, would it help? Obviously, he acted better than that. It's like a 15-year-old girl, but it's like, yeah, obviously, I'm like scared and shit. Like, I'm shitting myself over here, but like, I'm not gonna fucking like trip about it, whatever. No, but that's good advice. You worrying about something is not gonna prevent it from happening. All you're doing is wasting every minute that went by worrying that something bad was gonna happen. Is like time that you could have been happy that's now gone and gone forever. Don't have anxiety about that, but that's the truth. All right, so. You can't control people. If you think, hey, long distance, she might cheat on me, then she might. She might, but just be yourself, be very open, be very honest with her, and just have confidence in yourself. People will gravitate towards things that they feel are good for them, or things that entertain them, things that make them happy. And having a whiny, frightened, anxiety-ridden, constantly calling you, asking, are you cheating, guy is not adding to that. That's not helping your situation. So just chill, don't be scared. If it happens, it happens. Deal with that. Cross that bridge when you come to it. Bridge of Spies. See, I brought it back full circle. Or just enjoy your life in the moment. Not think about it. And hope for the best. That's it. Hope for the best. Prepare for the worst. That's the advice I would give him. And, yeah. By now, I don't know when you wrote this thing, dude. Let me see. It's probably a few weeks ago now. So, I don't know. Maybe you've already had this talk. If so, then... yeah, I hope you didn't scare her off. That's my biggest fear. Cause I'm thinking back, like, if it was me, and when I was really young, I probably would have did something like, I would have been so paranoid that I would have been like sabotaging the relationship on purpose, just so the relationship could end, and I don't have to have that stress anymore. And that's kind of fucked up. But I hope you didn't do that. And yeah, wish you luck, dude. Wish you luck. That was it. I think we helped the one person. And there's a couple more that I'm really. Oh my God, you guys are fucking crazy. There's a couple that I'm really tempted to do, but I think it is best that I wait for another person here. Just so I can really I'll give you the attention that it deserves. Put it that way. I'll bring the light to it and the life to the problems that you gave me. And the way that probably helps you the best. So hang tight, we'll get those done. It's work. This shit is no joke. You're an adult now. You gotta work full time, especially in Berlin. Everything is fucking expensive now. Used to be poor and sexy, and now it's like super rich and fucking elderly. I don't know. What's not sexy? I don't know. Flatulently? But whatever. It's Berlin. And you love it for the good sides. You can party, drink, meet your friends. There's art galleries. There's always some random crazy shit. Every day you wake up and you go outside in Berlin, you have no idea what's going to happen. It could be a normal, boring day. Or you can be like walking down Brandenburger Tor and there's like an old couple dressed as bunnies fucking in public and the police telling them not to do. I don't know. I mean, you can't even possibly name it. It's like it's like the back end of the Matrix or something. That's what Berlin is. If the Matrix is real, Berlin is like this little corner pocket where all the defaults are falling into, and anything could happen. just rabbits falling from the sky. Of course, it's Berlin. That's what happened. And it's weird that we actually have to spend so much time at work. You can't really enjoy the Berlinness because you're just sitting in, I don't know, an office or in a fucking shoe store or in a booth or something, or wherever you work when you don't speak English. I mean, we don't speak German. When you only speak English, then you get all the shitty jobs, which is, it's fine. If you want, it has opportunities here. Learn German, go get a better job if you want. Enjoy Berlin with a better job in German, which sucks because I don't like speaking German. But if you only speak English, then your job options are very limited. And if you speak poor English, then I imagine, Jesus Christ, you're going to be shoveling shit. Or you can get a normal office job. You can be in like call centers and stuff like that, but you might as well just shovel shit. All right. And I'm talking from experience. I'm not dissing you. I'm you. I'm your brother. Okay. Fist in the air right now. All right. We're going to do a chest bump. There you go. Because we are on the same page. I had the shittiest fucking jobs. There was, here, I'll tell you this. This is a true story. Okay. This is nothing I say is made up. I'm never going to lie to you. To my detriment, because I'm going to embarrass myself over and over in this fucking thing, and I don't really give a shit at this point. So here's the truth. The first time I came here, I got a job for a cleaning service. Well, I had another contract that was coming up, and it was, can I say the name? Oh, I better not. Okay, well, it's a very large company. But in the meantime, I was waiting for my contract to kick in. I came here to have Berlin life, wasted almost all my money immediately. So I just thought, okay, I'll get a part-time job. That's good enough. And then I can go on to my real job when the contract begins. I got this job. It was supposed to be like a cleaning job, which I wanted to do, mind you, because back home, I work in healthcare finance. All right. I'm in an office. I'm processing shit. It's so fucking boring. It's boring to even describe what I do. But that's what I did. So here I was thinking, dude, I'm an immigrant in this country. Usually I'm American, and you're always talking about immigrants, they come to America, immigrants. Well, you know what? Now I'm in another country, I'm the fucking immigrant. I'm the person who's going to be at the bottom of the bucket, and I wanted to see what it felt like. I needed this. So I was thinking, I want to take the most menial, I don't speak any German types of jobs that were offered to me, and I'm going to do it so I don't die one day regretting that I didn't try it. So I did it, right? It was a cleaning job. Dude, I got slapped by my boss. I'm not even joking. It was like on the second day of work, this lady fucking hit me. She fucking hit me. She was my supervisor. It's because I didn't understand her. She was saying something in German, and she thought, well, German works like if I say it over and over, then magically he gets it. But, she's a cleaning lady, so it shows how much education her dumbass had. And for her to think like that, are you retarded? What the fuck is wrong with you? But yeah, so she would tell me to do something like, put this in the trash, or no, this is recycling, or that's recycling. And I didn't get it immediately. So I reached for the wrong bucket, and she slaps my hand. She's like, 9! Da 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 da. I was like, bitch, you don't lost your fucking mind. You can't hit me. And then I was like, okay. I didn't say nothing. Because keep in mind, I'm also in a foreign country. And I'm way too brown to be going around slapping people. So I was like, okay. This bitch has hit me. Fine, fair enough. I'm going to put these keys on the shelf here. I'm going to put my badge down. And I'm going to go ahead and leave. And that's what I did. I just left. And it was like, I was dressed like Chappelle and Half Baked, when he had like that cleaning job, that's what it looked like. It was like that one piece overall was like red, and I was like on my bike riding home, fuming. I think I stopped to get a drink or something, and I was just riding home just like that, and I was just pissed. I was like, fuck that fucking job. And later on, my contract started, and I worked in my normal office job again, and I didn't do menial tasks ever since then. I didn't do that again because maybe I just thought, I was going to say something, but it sounds like I'm excusing it, and I'm not. I was thinking it's one of those jobs where it sucks so bad, and things are so horrible, and your boss is slapping you, and everything stinks, and you get a 10-minute break, and that's it. And then you come home, and you're bad, and you're drunk, because you're drinking on the way home on your bike. And you come home, and you're mad, and your kids are doing something dumb, and your wife says something retarded, or your husband, because, it could be your husband, and you're drinking, and you start slapping your husband, or slapping your wife. And it kind of makes sense. You're like, dude, I have no education, so I don't have the vocabulary to express how I feel. You know what I mean? So I probably grew up in an abusive house where my dad's old school macho, also menial labor kind of guy. And he teaches me how to deal with my emotions with my fists. And I'm having all this shit boiling up inside of me, and I'm stupid. And then of course I'm going to beat my wife. If you look at it, the formula actually makes sense. Again, from like a matrix standpoint, yeah, it makes sense that the guys are coming home from the shitty-ass jobs to their trailer and beating their wife. Of course they did. Sorry, hold on. I got to change seats. I'm going to sit in Martha's chair since she's not here anymore anyway. Okay, that's better. Yeah, so, but Yeah, what did they think was gonna happen? What did they think? It was a perfect mix to make a human cyclone, if you want to call that. The problem is this: you're robbing men of their sensitivity, their sensuality, their spirituality, like the thing that makes you sensitive. You know what I mean? Like, they just says it's a part of being a human being, but we live in a society where you're not supposed to show that. If you have a dick swinging between your legs, you're not supposed to be crying and shit. You can't be like complaining about your emotions and your insides. It's like, it's just not done in most of the world. It's just the way we've been raised. And there's some dudes out there who naturally were like that. They just never showed any emotion at all. They had no feelings for anything at all. They were very tough, and they were called psychopaths and fucking serial killers. That's who they were. That's sociopathic shit. If you really just have no emotion whatsoever, that shouldn't be praised and emulated and mimicked. So, yeah, there's the issue. Yeah, not excusing people in trailer parks, but come on, it kind of makes sense. So, that was one job. I've had other jobs, and I would say one job that had the longest. There's actually been a few, but there's one that was the longest, and it was in a place. I'm hesitating to say the name again because it's also a big place. It rhymes with looking. It's like, imagine if you go online and you're looking for a hotel, and you're looking.com, but it's not that, because that's probably another website. But just think of that, okay? It sounds like hooking, right? But it's not with hookers or anything, all right? So I was there on the phone doing customer support, which I hate and love with a passion. I love it because it's so random and you have no idea what the fuck it is. But then I hate it because some people call you with the dumbest shit. And it's a constant reminder of how far humanity has to go. And it's thrown in your face every fucking day. Where you'll get a call and sometimes it's the simplest shit. It's just some old lady. It's like, brrr. Like, hi, this is Hula. Thanks for calling hooking.com. And she's like, hi, my name is Ethel and I just wanted to know what time it is. You just want to know what time it is, ma'am? Yes, just I need to get to my coffee appointment. I'm like, okay, where are you? I'm in the Gran Canaria. Okay, well, it says here it's 8 a.m. Thank you very much. And that's the end. Beginning and end, easy, right? And another one's like, brrr. Yes, hi. Is this hooking.com? Yes, it's hooking.com. How can I help you? I'm like, hello? Hello, sir? Hi. My name is Daniel. Daniel is your first daughter. I'm like, you're what? What? Can you spell that? Daniel is D. I'm like, no, okay, Daniel. I have Daniel. That's fine. You said you had your last name. It sounded like a bunch of sounds. Can you make letters from those sounds so I could put it in the computer and see the sounds phonetically the way you're saying it? Okay. My name is L. I'm like, 3 L's? Yes, 3 L's. How's that possible? That's not a real name. You're making it up. You're making it up. Or he was doing this thing, one guy, and it was like those accents where you can't place it. You know what I'm talking about. Where you hear someone talking, you might be like, oh, he's from Africa. Or, oh, that person's from China. Or that person's from the Middle East. This is one of those weird, you don't know where they're from. You have to ask the person, like, where are you from? And then it's worse where they say the name of it and you don't know it. Like, I'm from Lushva. You're like, Lushva, okay. Oh, that's cool. That's dope. Yeah. You know in your heart, you have no idea what the fuck that is. You're like, what the hell? So anyway, and this guy, he was trying to spell his name. Al. I say, okay, do you know the phonetic alphabet? I have the phone I talk on. No, not the phone. You know what? I need you to put a word to each letter so it makes sense. And I give an example. For example, A for apple. B for Bob. C for coochie. I don't know. And he was like, yeah, okay. Okay. It is L like leadership. I'm like, okay, it's fine. L like lionesses. Okay, you know what? I get it. Just go on to after the 3 L's. It is B like bipartisanship. I'm like, okay. It's weird because the words he was using were they weren't normal words. Like he was digging in through a thesaurus or something, and it was just impressive. But then how do you have such a great English vocabulary, but you're not putting sentences together where I can understand what the fuck you're talking about? What are you talking about? This is the kind of calls you got. It was just unnecessarily difficult. Or just not your job. Not your job, you don't live it. Hi, is this okay? Hi, yes, I'm on the 8th floor of the hotel. There's a raging fire. I believe I can't breathe. I just need someone to send some help. I'm all for helping you. I swear I am. But why the fuck would you call a help service line and wait for a fucking fire, you idiot? This is Darwin playing out in front of my eyes. Or in front of my ears, I guess. But this is it. This is what's happening. It's like Darwin Live. DarwinLive.com. That's what the fuck I'm looking at. Why would you call me? Dude, call the fucking fire department. Call out the fucking window. Literally yelling out the window would be more beneficial to your situation than sitting on hold. Your call's important to us if you want to hang on there and try not to choke to death on the smoke, you idiot. Call the fire department. This is the jobs that we had to do, okay? Seriously, it was every day. It was every day. It was a who's who of what the fuck. Hi, I'm being held hostage. I'm hiding in my closet in my room. And there's 4 masked men with guns. They've entered my room. And I don't know what they want. They're speaking in a language. I think one of them has a machete. Yes, it's a machete. He's dragging across the hardwood floor. He's smelling my panties. What should I do? I don't know. Maybe don't call a fucking phone line. Maybe call the police. Call the fucking police. You waited on hold for this. Call the police. You don't have to do that with the police. They're on their way. What the hell's wrong with you? It's like I was trying to help humanity to evolve one step further. And it's more than you signed up for. And for a shitty paycheck in Berlin, by the way. Which a lot of the jobs pay. Let's just be honest. Back in the day, even in Germany, I mean everywhere. I say in Germany like it was a third world country. It never was. But at least in the States, think of like the 1950s. You had one fucking job, right? Your dad, he was a drunk. He was probably jerking off to random shit and fucking secretaries. He might have been secretly gay. Because back then it was even harder to be gay than it is today. Which is a huge shame, but very happy that it's getting better. But back in those days, you couldn't be gay at all. So you were like sucking dicks in your coffee break. Or like trying to get a real quick fucking... at the end of the day, and just say I had to stay after for work, but you were just like fucking all the dudes in the office. So it could have been one of those situations. It really could. So back in the day, you could have a job like that in the office, and you worked all day. Just you. Your wife didn't work. You had 3 kids at home. You had a whole house, a mortgage. You had a dog, picket fence, like in the cartoons. Not everybody had that, but everybody had some version of that. It was pretty decent. It was pretty expected at that point, right? It was normal. And that was it, one job. In Berlin, you can never do that today. You cannot go get a job at the yogurt shop. You can't go get a job on the tram or anywhere, just about anywhere. It's really hard where you're like, I'm going to work. I'll take my paycheck. I'll get a spouse, a husband or wife, doesn't matter. And have kids and just live off that one paycheck, dude. Your kids are going to be having air sandwiches. They're going to be eating nothing. You have the skinniest kids in the fucking class because you couldn't survive on a paycheck like that in Berlin. It doesn't work. It just doesn't. So, yeah, we're kind of forced into these shitty little jobs just to survive. Just so you can have a 1 room in a flat that has 5 rooms with 5 adult strangers. Which is like, it could be fun. And it could not be. It just depends. It's like a reality show. But for your life, it's like reality shows like a TV show. You're watching it, and all these people are forced to live in a house. And then when it's over, it stops. Or you can turn it off. But when it's your life, you can't turn it off. You can't be like, all right, I'm done with this episode of Berlin Big Brother. No, you are on Berlin Big Brother. Like, until you leave or kicked out, that's it. And that sucks. So, yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this rant. Like, oh, we don't get paid enough. I don't know. Maybe we should have, like, workers' pro... We have that, Erstami. But why the fuck is it making a difference? I'm tired of throwing beer bottles and trying to hook up with drunk people because Erstami is not working. Maybe I should focus on what Erstami is about and actually get involved instead of running my big fat-ass mouth. But, yeah, I really hope for a good change to Berlin so we can stop beating each other. So that's it. This is BerCHILlin podcast. This is good enough for now, I think. I mean... I don't know. I think that's long enough. Yeah, I hope I answered your question, dude, again. And yeah, if you have other issues, Berlin, now I'm talking to everybody. If you have issues that you want to bring to our podcast, please feel free. Email address, OhShitWasThatToday @gmail.com. Message us on Instagram. We're now up to 700, 800 followers or something, which is pretty dope. I love all my followers. Thank you all for not giving up on me when I'm posting really stupid, shitty memes and just the most random shit. I hope you guys enjoy it. We now have like 60 subscribers on YouTube. I don't know how many on SoundCloud or where the hell we are. At the end of the day, I do this because I love it, and I love talking to you, and I love hearing from you people, and it's just so much fun. So I don't care. I want followers so I can get more problems from you guys that I can give advice to. But that's about it. Other than that, I don't really give a shit. I want you to have fun. Let's just listen. Let's have fun together. Why not? You don't know me, I don't know you, but we're gonna have fun through the miracle of technology, and by the miracle of you guys having problems that need solving from fucking loud American strangers from Hawaii who live in Berlin and drink way too much. If that's what you need, if you need advice from someone as questionable as me, please feel free to write in, and yeah, I'm gonna hook that shit up. All right, thanks for listening, all my fans, my non-fans, the people just starting to listen to me. I appreciate you all. Subscribe if you want to, and if not, that's fine too. And yeah, until next time, ciao, later, bye. Arrivederci. What else? Sayonara? Yeah, whatever. Later.